Historic royal arrival. Queen Margrethe II welcomes Princess Leonor to Denmark. The world expected formality. Instead, they got history. Copenhagen didn't just watch. It erupted. Because Queen Margrethe II didn't wait behind palace gates. She stepped forward herself, to welcome Spain's Princess Leonor. And what followed, no one will ever forget. 1. The arrival at Copenhagen. It began with silence. The tarmac at Copenhagen's International Airport shimmered under crisp daylight, cameras poised, fans pressed against barriers waving Spanish and Danish flags. They had waited hours. Some had flown in from Madrid just to catch a glimpse of their future queen stepping into Denmark. Then, the roar. Engines cooled, the staircase lowered, and the young Spanish heir emerged. Princess Leonor, dressed in her immaculate military high-ranking uniform, medals gleaming, her stride both confident and reverent. The crowd gasped, a princess, but also a soldier, a leader, a daughter of Spain stepping onto Danish soil. And then, the unexpected. Queen Margrethe II herself waiting at the edge of the carpet. No delegation, no layers of formality, just monarch to future monarch. Later in this video, you'll hear about the exact gesture the Queen made that left royal watchers stunned, a gesture no one predicted. 2. Fans and media explosion. Every lens pointed forward. Fans screamed Leonor's name, mixing Spanish cheers with Danish chants. Signs lifted into the air, Bienvenida Leonor. Velkommen til Danmark. Social media erupted. Within minutes, royal arrival and Princess Leonor trended across Europe. Journalists scrambled to capture the moment, the Queen's hand extended, Leonor's bow, and the warmth in their eyes. One commentator put it simply, this wasn't just ceremony, this was legacy in motion. But was this purely symbolic? Or was Queen Margrethe signaling something deeper, something about the role Leonor will play not just in Spain, but in the wider European monarchy? Later, we'll uncover that hidden meaning. 3. Inside the palace. The convoy moved from the airport to the palace. Streets lined with thousands, windows filled with waving families, Copenhagen alive with history. At the gates of Amalienborg Palace, Leonor was welcomed with military honors. But again, the Queen defied expectations. Instead of watching from a balcony, she personally led Leonor inside. Their steps matched, 2 generations, one seasoned, one emerging, walking side by side. Inside, the rooms gleamed with centuries of tradition, gilded mirrors, chandeliers dripping with light, tapestries telling Denmark's royal story. And yet, all eyes were fixed on the 2 women at the center. Guests whispered, look at Leonor's composure. See how Margrethe looks at her, almost proud, almost maternal. Later in this video, we'll reveal the symbolic moment inside the palace chamber, one that experts are calling a quiet crowning in itself. 4. The symbolism of the greeting. Royal greetings follow strict protocol. But this one broke from tradition. Queen Margrethe's choice to greet Leonor personally was more than respect, it was endorsement. A passing of dignity, a recognition of Leonor not just as Spain's heir, but as Europe's future. Historians noted that Margrethe rarely leaves palace protocol for arrivals. For her to do so here speaks volumes. It says Leonor is not only a guest, but a symbol of continuity. And in that handshake, in that long, deliberate hold, the public saw something more, a bond of women who know the weight of crowns, who understand duty not as power, but as sacrifice. 5. The people's reaction. Outside, the atmosphere was electric. Parents lifted their children to see Leonor's carriage pass. Flags rippled, voices broke. Into applause that echoed through the streets. One fan said, it felt like a fairy tale unfolding in front of us. Another whispered, this is the beginning of something greater. The Danish press highlighted Leonor's elegance. Spanish outlets emphasized Margrethe's warmth. Together, the narrative formed, this was not politics, this was human, a connection across nations. And yet, the question remained, was this merely welcome, or was it preparation? Preparation for Leonor's inevitable rise, not just as Queen of Spain, but as a central figure in Europe's royal future. 6. Historical context and legacy. To understand the weight of this moment, we must look back. Spain and Denmark share centuries of quiet alliance. Royals have crossed borders before, but rarely with this level of intimacy. Queen Margrethe, nearing the twilight of her reign, carries the wisdom of decades. Leonor, just beginning her journey, carries the hopes of a generation. Their meeting symbolizes transition, the bridge between legacy and future. This is why experts call it historic. Because in the simplest of gestures, a welcome, a smile, a shared walk, they saw the blueprint of monarchy's survival in a modern world. 7. So what happens next? Will this meeting lead to deeper collaboration between Spain and Denmark? Will Queen Margrethe mentor Leonor privately, guiding her as she prepares to ascend the Spanish throne? Later in this series, we'll share exclusive footage of private discussions, moments away from cameras, where the true heart of this meeting was revealed. For now, the world has witnessed something unforgettable, not just a royal arrival, but a royal embrace. A queen greeting a queen-to-be. A nation honoring another's heir. And as the cheers of Copenhagen fade, one truth remains clear: this was more than history. This was destiny, unfolding before our eyes.